feeling like I'm academics. Can't ride
You're
no
back,
wave.
Jason. You're up early. You got a girl. Let me tell you this. Whenever I had a girl, because I like waking up at 7, 8 o'clock. Every time, because it's not natural. A woman likes, well, women who are with me, because, I'm going to pay the bills. She wants to be in bed half the day. So when I'm trying to get up at 8 o'clock, she's like, no, hold on, let's cuddle. Let's keep cuddling. That's usually the words and the actions of the lazy. Me, if I'm in bed at 10 o'clock, I'm either really sick or must have been really fucked up from the night before. But I generally try to get out of bed early. So if you're asking if I'm streaming early because I have a girl, I'm streaming early because I don't have a girl. It's the most single I've ever been, but it's the most focused I've ever been, right? No distractions, none of that. So that's actually an amazing thing. Yeah, we're not really a bunch of topics to kind of get to, but since if you guys are up with me, hey, Dion, what's up, brother? If you guys are up with me, we'll kind of bounce around and figure out some things to talk about. So where's she at? Y'all want to hit me with where's she at? Yo, we got to talk about ASAP Rocky in a little bit. I feel conflicted. Listen, I know we got the OVO chain. We got listen, we know Drake's the favorite, but we still got to be a little bit fair here. And we got to talk about ASAP Rocky. We want to give some good advice to ASAP Rocky today. I feel ASAP Rocky, he's the only person out of the bunch getting bullied. Ross, I feel like he kind of shoots his shots back. I mean, I feel like everybody else are formidable opponents. And I'm not trying to call ASAP Rocky weak necessarily, but we got to, ASAP Rocky, every time, this is like the third time ASAP Rocky's got it completely obliterated. Like, yo, even when you listen to Family Matters, that second stanza, when he's like, yo, probably should have a kid again before you think about dropping shit again. Yo, bump your head in something with Fenty. Like, he's always getting it the worst way. Like, it's really bad. I'm going to be honest with you. It's really, really, really bad. And it's one of those things where, I don't know how y'all Drake fans or OVO fans feel about it. I don't hate ASAP Rocky. I think that's a really interpersonal issue they have. Drake, ASAP Rocky, and Rihanna that, with all due respect, I don't think it's like a Kendrick thing. Kendrick, I think if you're a Drake fan, you probably don't like him. Why? Because he calls your favorite rapper a PDF, right? He basically hates everything your favorite rapper does that you like, right? Like he's saying your favorite rapper is a weirdo and you like music from that guy. So if you like Drake, it's actually very natural for you not to like Kendrick Lamar. However, ASAP Rocky, you could tell, this is dick and pussy business. Both of them slept with each other, baby mamas, and they've been doing war of words. It's not really, it's two men constantly flexing, which that happens in real life. So, me, yeah, of course, I like Drake music more, but, I kind of, I don't want to see a full-on bullying. I kind of want ASAP to fight back a little bit. I'm like, ASAP, you don't got nothing going, bro? Come on, fight back, Crody. Come on, yo, make it interesting. Because that's one of those things, they're arguing over women, all right? Now Ross, I think Ross went a little far. Ross started talking about, once Ross kind of got onto the, oh, you're a PDF wave, I kind of was like, damn, you're hitting a point of no return. Because I don't know if you could be buddy-buddy with the guy who just called you a pedophile, right? Jokingly or not. That's kind of the bar you don't cross if you're ever trying to see reconciliation. But anyway, yeah, we'll jump into it. Just remind me. Or maybe I should do it now, right? Should I do it now? I'm not going to lie, even listen to, I really feel Rocky's kind of getting bullied. And I'm not saying it to be even disrespectful or when you say something and it's you're trying to clown him. I'm not saying it to clown him. It's just that I'm not seeing the responses from Rocky. I literally think that Drake and Ross, as much as Ross is always clowning, you could never feel victim for Ross. Ross is he's always at it. Every time I'm starting to look at Rocky and I'm like, bro, I feel like Drake is antagonizing the nigga now. Drake is just kicking his back in for no reason. Because Rocky's not really coming up with, the great responses. Yes, he responded on the album type shit, but it's yo, Drake gonna drop a video talking about where she at? Where's she at? And I'm like, dog, Rocky he's not on social media like that. Outside of him dropping an album every so often, he's pretty quiet. And every time Drake responds on music to him, for whatever reason, Drake always hits bullseye on Rocky all the time. All the time. Whether it's a modeling thing, whether it's a, yo, you don't drop. Yo, every time he's addressed ASAP Rocky on record, it's a headshot. I've seen Drake give a couple leg-ups, but he gives ASAP Rocky the complete headshot every single time. And at this point, man, because I'm even listening to the song, what was it called? Burning Bridges joint? Because I was in denial at first, but because I know he's talking about Rihanna and ASAP, like I kind of feel bad, like even jamming out to it too crazy. You know what I mean? Like I feel like this is like a music video of them laughing at my boy Rocky. Like, bruh, like Rocky, you got it, you got to hit back. You got to counter punch with something strong, brother. Look, they're like just laughing the whole time. You could mute it. They're just laughing at Rocky, bro. They're just like laughing at him, bro, laughing at him. And I'm gonna lie, this is what made it worse, right? So we can't play the video now because we're on YouTube, but he drops his video. It's like, your baby mama didn't even post a single. Something. It's like, where's she at? Where's she at? Then I see ASAP Rocky. He's trying to do some fly shit. Like, that's my boy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, shout out to ASAP. You know what I mean? We got to give him the producer, like, you know, kind of whip up a set for the Academy merch. By the way, Academy merch on stores right now. In stores right now. Check this out. So I see, you know, ASAP Rocky. Like, I see a performance of his, you know, kind of pop up on social media. You feel what I'm saying? Is this, look. And everything about it, niggas start clowning. They said, yo, he should have performed this shit for Rihanna and the kids at the crib. Like, bro, they're like joking out my mans. Like, they're like fucking just straight turning ASAP Rocky into like YK Osiris. YK, no disrespect, but bro, they're acting like my man ASAP Rocky ain't culture. They're acting like if he wears something, like niggas ain't all gonna adopt. Like, they're just acting like he's some bum ass nigga, and that's what I don't like about it. That's why I want him to fight back. I mean, I wouldn't tell Drake to like chill, but I'm like, damn, bro, like, did ASAP really deserve all this? Like, the rest of the guys, they kind of earned it. Like, they really kind of earned it. But Rocky, at this point, I felt like Rocky clearly don't want to like go back and forth. Well, it wouldn't be smart for him to try to go back and forth lyrically with Drake, right? But like at this point, like every time Drake shits on him, it's just like this wet diarrhea shit that is just kind of crazy. So anyway, the whole internet be just shitting on Rocky now just because of Drake. And it's like, yo, it says someone said he should have performed this for Rihanna at the crib. This is him promoting this. He got an upcoming tour, a new album.
Your ego's one hell of a drug. Yeah, now I want no broken love, don't want no broken heart. Right or wrong, how many times did right go wrong? Tell me. All clap like this, look.
Yo, I'm not even trying to be funny, honestly. Yeah, I know I'm being sincere. I'm not a fake nigga. Like, I sat with Rocky. He gave me good vibes, like, whatever. Like, you know, I wish him and Drake wasn't getting into it, honestly. Like, I'm not, bro, honestly, like, I'm not a nigga who's, like, come on and be mad shady, right? But I want to be honest with you. I think Drake is hitting him with, like, these fucking overhand rights that's, like, knockout punches. And it's starting to, like, overshadow everything he got going on, in my opinion. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I want to put some context to this. I haven't watched a full performance, but it appears that it might be like a private event he's doing at, looks like there's a Chanel logo. I don't know. It's probably some high fashion brand. Now, people say, yo, he should have performed this shit for Rihanna at the kids, with the kids at the house. And then, you know, I'm telling you, this song that Drake just dropped, it got everybody almost trolling him. It's like, yo, where's she at? Where's she at? Like, it's like now, the problem with beefing when women are in the middle is that at some point the woman gets used against you. We saw it with Meek Mill. Like, Nicki Minaj got used against him. Actually, it probably helped, like, I don't want to say ruin the relationship with Meek and Nicki, but because you're a dude, when you're a woman, she's in your corner, but at some point people start using her against you, whether they slept with her before or they're going to use the fact that, oh, she's more successful than you, or, man, even she thinks you a bum. And even though that's probably not the case, that's the easy narrative to get off because usually women stay out of men beefs. So now Drake comes with this like perfect maneuver, which is, yo, your baby mama ain't even post your single. Where's she at? Where's she at? Which is like kind of like stupid if you really think about it because she's at the house with ASAP. But it's so popping online and Drake got the hottest album that now people are saying this. And I don't know, like maybe I'm going to attribute this wrong. I knew that this Drake narrative was working when Rihanna posted. I'm like, what? Rihanna finally posted something, and she barely posts. I just want to show you. Like, she barely posts, right? Other than Fenty stuff. She posts Fenty stuff all the time. But if it's not to promote her brand, you'll see, like, this is some, like, Sephora thing. She doesn't just post for no reason. Everything is a brand post. She doesn't just post, I'm chilling. Like, you can't, these are professional photos. None of this is, hey, I'm just cooling. But I personally believe all that where she at shit and, you know, everybody kind of getting that Rocky, you know what I mean? And they're using these Drake lines. I see Rihanna post up yesterday with basically a meme, and she says, me pulling up to my man's tour in flats now because I got to bring the kids. And that to me, maybe again, it might be isolated. I'm not trying to say it has directly to do with Drake, but the internet narrative is like, oh, he got her to post. He's living rent free. He got her to finally post about her man because that was a joke. Yo, Rihanna don't even support you. Like, she's just kind of doing her own thing. Like, she's just in the background kind of watching you not be like that successful. Even though I think his album did good numbers wise, but still, that was the thing. And Rihanna, out of the blue, after Drake kind of like, where's she at? Where's she at? She's now saying, oh, I'm pulling up to my man's tour. Which, by the way, everybody knows Rihanna is such a huge figure. Listen, if tickets was going X amount of speed in terms of sales for his tour, her posting this, double. Like, Rihanna is that big of an artist. She's still one of the top 10 streamed artists, and she hasn't dropped an album in 10 years. So, again, you know, now people are looking at that post and be like, oh, Drake got it. Yo, Drake. They must be arguing in the crib. Rihanna had to post about her man's tour now. Why? Drake kept asking, where's she at? Where's she at? So now I'm like, yo, bro, I feel bad for Rocky because here's the thing with Rocky, right? I know how to handle these situations. Anytime you dealing with a dude and the thing in between them is girls, you know, well, I guess not maybe this situation because he's actually married to Rihanna. You got to take the gloves off. You disrespect everybody. The girls got to get disrespected too. Like, you know what I mean? Like, honestly, ASAP, the only way for Rocky to come back is like let me not give people tips, but he's a gentleman. He won't even do that. Like, you got to go get on. He keep mentioning your baby moms. You got to mention his baby moms. But even when we did the interview with Rocky was so polite. He was like, nah, bro. He was like, matter of fact, I want to apologize. I shouldn't have brought that woman in there. So Rocky's not equipped for this. Drake is clever enough to do this where she at shit where he's not violating, even though he did violate Rihanna already. He says the sex was average with you. You know what I mean? He basically called her mid, right? Like, that's what he did on Fear of Heights. And, yeah, Rocky, like, I don't know if Rocky could, you know, box at that level. So I kind of feel bad for him a little, but I thought this was like, damn, y'all are kind of proving Drake right. As soon as I see Rihanna posted about Rocky's tour, let me see. Let me go down. I'm gonna go down and see if I see. And y'all might be like, so what she posted, she's going to, bro, I'm gonna keep it a bean with you. I don't think, look on her page. I don't think she posted his album, right? So if she didn't post his album, then Drake drops a song saying, your baby mama didn't post your single. Where's she at? And the next day, or during the week of that song dropping, she posts, not your album, but she says, I'm going to my man's tour. You see why people are going to just say, oh, she ain't post your album or your single. But now Drake made it obvious. Now she's posting a meme or a picture saying she's going to your tour with the kids. Ah, man. Hey, listen, it's just narratives, man. It's narratives. And I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I think Rocky's in a tough position. I think of all the offenders of the 20v1 thing, I think Rocky, you know, they got dick and pussy drama. Like, you know, oh, you smashed my baby moms, I smashed yours, and just little stuff like that. I don't think there's much beyond that. And shit, I've asked Rocky himself, right? So I think it's just jealousy of a girl. I always think that type of stuff could kind of get like fixed. I don't see Rocky jumping on your PDF wave. And I think Drake's biggest jokes about him is like, yo, bro, like, right now you're not that guy in music. Just keep modeling and keep cuddling, right? You could get over that, I guess. I'm not saying they're going to be friends, but, you know, if it's not at the point where it's like, yo, if we see this guy, we got to crunch him up, right? In my opinion. Damn. So I hope this wasn't true. I hope that Riri was going to post this regardless. But if we look at the facts, it doesn't look like Riri posted the album. So if Drake makes a song about, maybe I'm wrong, right? Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Anyway. Good morning, y'all. Good morning. Good morning. What else is going on? we could do some reaction